Among the most powerful and inspiring stories in the Quran is the story of Prophet Musa, peace be upon him. It's a tale of courage, faith, miracles, and, the ultimate victory of truth over tyranny. In this episode of Decoding Islam, we'll uncover the incredible journey of Musa from being a baby floating down the Nile to confronting the mightiest tyrant of his time, to witnessing one of the greatest miracles in history. It all began in ancient Egypt, ruled by a ruthless king known as Pharaoh. He was powerful, arrogant, and claimed to be a god. But one day, his advisors told him about a prophecy. A boy would be born from the children of Israel, the oppressed slaves of Egypt. And that boy would grow up to defeat him. Terrified, Pharaoh ordered that every newborn male child from Bani Israel be killed, hoping to stop this prophecy before it could come true. Among the people of Bani Israel was a faithful woman, the mother of Musa. When she gave birth to her son, she feared for his life. But Allah inspired her heart with strength. She placed baby Musa in a small basket, set him upon the river Nile, and left his fate in the hands of Allah. And so the tiny basket floated, carried by the currents, until it reached the very palace of Pharaoh, the very man who wished to kill him. But Allah's plan was greater. Pharaoh's wife, a kind and believing woman named Asiya, saw the baby and instantly loved him. She pleaded with Pharaoh to spare the child, and Musa was raised in the royal palace as a prince of Egypt. Years passed, and Musa grew into a strong and noble young man. Though he lived in luxury, his heart ached for his oppressed people. One day, while walking in the city, he saw a man from Bani Israel being attacked by an Egyptian. Musa intervened, striking the Egyptian, and accidentally killing him. Filled with fear and regret, Musa fled Egypt, leaving behind his royal life. He traveled for days through the desert, eventually reaching a place called Madian. There, he helped two women draw water from a well, and was later invited to their home by their father, a righteous man who would become his mentor and father-in-law. After years in Madian, Musa set out with his family on a journey through the desert. One cold night he saw a strange, glowing fire upon Mount Sinai. Seeking warmth for his family, he approached it, but as he drew near, he heard a voice unlike any other. "O Musa, indeed I am Allah, Lord of the worlds." It was a direct revelation from Allah. Musa was chosen as a prophet and messenger. Allah commanded him to return to Egypt, confront Pharaoh, and demand the freedom of the children of Israel. Musa, along with his brother Harun, peace be upon them both, returned to Egypt. They stood before Pharaoh, delivering Allah's message, "Let the children of Israel go, obey the Lord of the worlds." But Pharaoh mocked Musa. He reminded him of his past, his crime, and tried to humiliate him. In response, Allah supported Musa with two miracles. His staff turned into a mighty serpent, and his hand shone with a bright heavenly light. Despite the signs, Pharaoh remained arrogant. He not only rejected Musa's message, but increased the oppression on Bani Israel. Eventually, Allah commanded Musa to lead his people out of Egypt, away from Pharaoh's tyranny. One night, Musa and thousands of his people fled, pursued by Pharaoh's army. When they reached the sea, the people panicked, trapped between the water and the soldiers. But Allah revealed to Musa, "Strike the sea with your staff." And with one strike, the sea split into two towering walls of water, leaving a dry path through its middle. Musa and the children of Israel crossed safely. When Pharaoh and his army followed, the waters closed in upon them, drowning the tyrant and his soldiers in a single moment. It was a miraculous victory for faith and the believers. The story of Musa, peace be upon him, is one of the most powerful lessons in history. It teaches us that no matter how powerful a tyrant may seem, no matter how hopeless the situation appears, when you place your trust in Allah, victory belongs to the believers. This timeless story reminds us to remain patient in trials, firm in faith, and to always trust in the wisdom of Allah's plan. If you found this story inspiring, subscribe to Decoding Islam for more powerful Quranic stories and reflections. Subscribe now to Decoding Islam, and journey with us through the most beautiful stories of the Quran.